Okay, in this video, I'm going to run you through how smell works. And so this will be pretty quick. It's just a simple G protein pathway, but we're going to go through it just to kind of refresh your memory. So here we're just going to say is our membrane. Here we're going to say this is the outside. And then we've got the inside of the cell. Okay, and just because we want to make it clash, here is my G protein coupled receptor. And remember, when we have a G protein, we have three parts. So there's alpha, there's beta, and there's gamma. Okay, so that's alpha. All right, so what happens is something, and we're just going to say it's chocolate because I love chocolate. So a molecule of chocolate that's dissolved comes in, and it comes into contact with this G protein coupled receptor. Now, one of the things that I forgot to tell you is that attached to this G protein, we've got GDP. Okay, so let's kind of back up here just a little bit. All right, so what happens is we've got chocolate, it comes and it binds to the G protein. Okay, when that happens, then this GDP just leaves. And so now what we've got is we've got a GTP that comes in and binds. Okay, and so the G protein is now active. All right, so what happens next is we've got over here, we're just gonna make it red. We're gonna say, actually we're gonna make it a different color because we've already got red. So we're gonna say this blue thing is adenylate cyclase. Okay, but right now it is off. Okay, so what happens is once that GDP and that alpha bind to, or once the GTP binds the G protein, then alpha and GTP come over here and they bind to adenylate cyclase. And now what happens is that adenylate cyclase is turned on. Okay. Now, if you remember from when we talked about G proteins, what adenylate cyclase does, one of the things it does is that it takes ATP, and I'm just going to write AC here for adenylate cyclase, and it turns that ATP into cyclic AMP. Okay, cyclic AMP in this case is a key, okay, or acts as a key. All right, so here's my little key, and so what it does is it's going to come up to the membrane, and here on the membrane, I got too many colors going on here, but here on the membrane, we'll just make it this color, we've got a sodium channel, okay? And so that sodium channel is closed until cyclic AMP comes, and so now we're just going to erase the door a little bit, right? So partial, so we're just going to erase the door. Okay, so now this door opens, and as a result, we have sodium influx. So sodium comes in, so sodium influx, and what this does is this depolarizes the receptor, and then what this does is it increases glutamate release. And so that is a quick overview of how smell works, or olfaction. And just a quick reminder, this is what we would call a graded potential.